Greetings everyone. This is Jaykrishna from AP. Uh, my teammates consider Santa from CS and Madhav Cyrus from CS. So we have a presentation on Streets for Life. Coming to the introduction, in India, around 150,000 deaths occur due to the road incidents. This number increases drastically when we consider death across the world. So United Nations introduced a safety week, that is 6th UN Global Road Safety Week, which is from 17 to 20 of May, during which speed limit is decreased to 30 kilometers per hour in residential areas. So what changes? This idea of 30 kilometers per hour speed limit directly impacts the rate of road accidents. Pedestrians and cyclists have considerably low risk of death. The assurance of safety also brings peace of mind to people in the neighborhood. Children can be safe and can explore the neighborhood without much trouble. According to a study in Canada, just reducing the speed limit from 40 kilometers per hour to 30 kilometers per hour brought down the road accidents by 28%. So, this 30 kilometers per hour driving vehicle can stop at a considerable distance to avoid many accidents. What about public opinion? Majority of the people from the residential roads tend to agree with the 30 kilometers per hour speed limit. This is based on surveys around the globe. While some people doesn't care what rule that got implemented around them. If this rule got implemented in the sudden future, especially in our country, people even make debates on why this rule got implemented, and very few even might oppose the implementation of 30 kilometers per hour, especially in streets. As they come up with saying that 30 kilometers per hour can be implemented everywhere, can't be implemented everywhere, and also mentions that people can't get to their destination on time, etc. Vagera, vagera. But we have to convince them that it should be implemented in streets where community lives, where society lives. So by doing so, we can also help them to understand that the rate of accidents decreases gradually. This initiative has to be implemented for making a safe and secure communities for living. Thus, overall, it leads to the betterment of the society. So, about health benefits, the main health benefit is it reduces the accident rate. Slow traffic can also improve noise and social cohesion. Some other significant health benefits include shift of transportation methods which require muscle movement like cycling, skating, walking. As everyone has at least a vehicle or two in their houses, the total number of vehicles that travel around your city is very high, where those vehicle emits more emission and that leads to more pollution. We can limit the usage of vehicles like bike and cars and shift to bicycles and to walking in the streets for small distance traveling, which makes an eco-friendly environment to the living in it inhabitants living in it. Does it increase journey time? Real world tests are made to find out, and the results show that in most typical urban journeys, driving at 30 kilometers per hour and 50 kilometers per hour had so little time difference due to due to the congestion points, traffic signals, and junctions. Waiting time for vehicle driving at 30 kilometers per hour at traffic lights also reduces. It is also possible to eliminate some traffic lights if the roads have 30 kilometers per hour limit, because this creates more equal relationship between drivers. So does it increase or decrease the vehicle emission? It is hard to analyze the relationship between speed and vehicle emission, because it depends on many other factors. Experiments show that low to no impact on pollution due to low speed roads. Due to the steady driving, the use of accelerator and brakes is reduced, and the elimination of speed bumps can bring the vehicle to the economic zone and reduce little pollution. How feasible can it be? This idea can be implemented in any country. At present, it is already being implemented successfully in many countries, and there are in continents like Africa, North America, Asia, Europe, Latin America, and Australia. We can find out these roads near schools and places with a high pedestrian traffic. They are usually called as a school zone or hospitalized zone. So, Is it just for fines? Fines. The primary idea of this movement is not to gain income from the fines, but the enforcement needs to be done to ensure that the people are following this rule. It is for the safety of the neighborhood. Informants for the people who do not comply is secondary issue and not a motivation to set a current speed limit. So we have to create awareness. How do we create awareness? This idea has gained a lot of attention through social media. People who support the campaign are requested to spread this awareness through social media with using a hashtag love30, and they are also advised to build support using petitions and community support and direct interaction with the media through journalists. There are a lot of people expressing their inspiring stories from many places which support the campaign. Thank you. And this is presented by Jai Krishna, Santa, and Saraj. You're welcome.